Hey, West Michigan, it's Congresswoman Hillary Scholten. We are back in Washington, and we've got another episode of Straight Talk with Scholten. This week, let's talk about something that matters a lot to Michiganders and other Americans who live on or near the coast of a lake, river, or a harbor. That is dredging. Dredging is the removal of sediments and debris from the bottom of bodies of water. It is a routine necessity in waters around the world because sediment, the natural process of sand and silt washing downstream, gradually fills channels and harbors. If a channel becomes too shallow, shippers are forced to do something called light loading. It's moving fewer items at a time to lower the ship's weight and ensure that they can navigate the channels. A missed dredging cycle of an inner harbor could have increased shipping costs by 25 to 30% at a time. And with the Trump administration already jacking up costs for everyday Americans, this could have resulted in an estimated $3 to $5 million additional cost that it would have been passed down the line to families like yours and mine. So the dredging of Grand Haven's inner harbor is also vital for delivering construction and agricultural materials across the state. If this workhorse harbor closed, neighboring ports would have been unequipped to handle the volume of goods coming into West Michigan. So we knew we had to act. Without dredging, nearly 2 million tons of materials could have gone undelivered this year, creating a ripple effect across these industries. That means fewer infrastructure projects to ensure you're getting to work, school, or places of worship safely. Delays in materials like fertilizers would also hold back our hardworking farmers. So again, I knew my team and I had to do everything in our power to ensure that our cargo ships could reliably deliver their goods on time. When we dredge, we need to keep environmental impacts top of mind while balancing the needs of the business community. We can do both. Keep our passageways open while also protecting the health of our waters. The issue comes when harbors are due for dredging, like Grand Haven's inner harbor was earlier this summer. And when that project gets bogged down with burdensome bureaucratic red tape. Environmental issues are real, and so are the consequences of a closed harbor. Now, West Michigan, I heard from a lot of you on this delay that our harbor was facing, and you had similar concerns from calls and emails to in-person town halls. I received countless messages from community members and businesses encouraging me to advocate for this project to move forward. Hearing from you all is truly what keeps me going. My visits and conversations are central to my ability to deliver for our community. So after hearing from many of you and countless stakeholders, Team Scholten got right to work. Since January, I have been working with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, the Whitmer administration, and Eagle to ensure that this dredging project in Grand Haven, occurred this year as determined by the Army Corps' dredging cycle, while also balancing the very important requirements around PFAS contamination in our water. After hearing your calls, I convened several stakeholder meetings throughout the winter and spring to keep this project moving forward. It was an all-hands-on-deck effort, and this effort was not for nothing. A delay in dredging would have come with serious consequences, as Grand Haven's inner harbor is an economic powerhouse. It supports over 450 jobs, generates $88.8 million annually in a regional economic impact. Thankfully, after months of work, we got results. As of August 2025, a U.S. Army Corps contract has been awarded, and dredging is set to begin this fall. This approach will ensure that the areas that need to be dredged the most will be addressed to avoid light loading or supply chain delays. Meanwhile, the Army Corps will circumvent areas with potential PFAS contamination to ensure that neighboring communities aren't threatened with exposure to these forever chemicals or saddled with the cleanup efforts. Now, this approach isn't ideal. Our channels need to be dredged on time as dictated by nature, not the government. But I'm always willing to strike a deal to get things done for West Michigan. And I couldn't have done it without hearing from the community. Fighting to protect our environment while getting stuff done is so important to me. Thanks for listening, West Michigan. I'll never stop working for you.